Future didn't just change the sound of rap, he changed the business model behind it. Long before streaming dominance became the industry standard, before artists understood leverage, volume, and catalog value, Future was quietly building a system designed to print money. Today, his net worth is estimated between $40 and $50 million. But if you listen closely to how he moves, it's clear this isn't the finish line. For Future, this is just the foundation. Born Nayvadius DeMun Wilburn in Atlanta, Georgia, Future came up in a city where music wasn't just art. It was survival, identity, and opportunity. Atlanta in the early 2000s was producing more than hits. It was producing ecosystems. Labels, producers, studios, strip clubs, and radio stations all worked together to break artists or bury them. Future learned early that talent alone wasn't enough. You had to understand the machine. His introduction to the industry came through the Dungeon family, the legendary Atlanta collective that included Outkast and Goody Mob. At the time, Future was known as The Future, a nickname that stuck because of his writing ability and instinct for melody. His cousin, Rico Wade, played a critical role in shaping his direction, pushing him toward songwriting and long-term thinking rather than street distractions. That early guidance mattered. It gave Future a blueprint before he ever had a deal. Instead of chasing radio immediately, Future took the mixtape route. Between 2010 and 2011, he released a run of projects like 1000, Dirty Sprite, and True Story. These weren't just tapes. They were market tests. Future was experimenting with sound, cadence, and persona, while also building demand organically. When DJ Esco started spinning his records at Magic City, Atlanta's most influential strip club, the response was instant. In Atlanta, that's better than radio. If Magic City reacts, the city reacts. By the time Future signed his major deal, he already had leverage. His 2012 debut album, Pluto, didn't just introduce him to the mainstream, it validated him as a commercial force. Songs like Turn on the Lights and Same Damn Time crossed over without him changing who he was. That's important. Future didn't pivot for success. He scaled what already worked. From there, his career entered a phase that very few artists survive: relentless output. While most rappers took years between albums, Future flooded the market. Mixtapes, albums, features, collaborations, he stayed everywhere at once. By the mid-2000s, Future wasn't just popular, he was unavoidable. Albums like DS2, Evil, Future, and Hndrxx didn't just chart, they dominated streaming platforms. Streaming is where Future's real wealth engine kicked in. Over a 2-year stretch, he generated billions of streams, translating into tens of millions in royalties. Between 2017 and 2019 alone, Future earned over $70 million from touring, streaming, and endorsements. That stretch placed him among the highest-paid rappers in the world. And unlike older artists who depended on physical sales, Future owned his streaming era. He understood volume, consistency, and audience behavior better than most executives. Touring amplified that success. At his peak, Future was commanding $1.5 to $2 million per show for major performances. Even private appearances and festival bookings came with six-figure price tags. Touring wasn't just promotion, it was a cash machine. Every album cycle turned into a traveling business operation. But the most important financial move of Future's career didn't happen on stage or on streaming platforms. It happened quietly, behind the scenes. Future sold a massive portion of his music publishing catalog, covering over 600 songs released between 2004 and 2020, for an estimated $65 to $75 million. This move instantly reshaped his financial profile. While his reported net worth still sits around $50 million due to taxes, reinvestment, and asset structures, the catalog sale confirmed something critical. Future understands liquidity. Many artists cling to ownership forever. Future understood timing. He monetized a portion of his past to fund his future. That's not desperation, that's strategy. And he didn't stop there. Future expanded into business ventures that align with modern consumer behavior. His cannabis brand, Evil by Future, positions him inside an industry projected to be worth tens of billions. He's also explored trademarks in fragrance and lifestyle branding, signaling long-term diversification beyond music. This isn't merch money, this is brand equity. He also owns Freebands, his record label, which allows him to profit not just as an artist, but as an executive. Every artist signed under him represents upside, publishing, and back-end potential. That's how real wealth compounds. When you earn while you sleep. Real estate plays a role as well. In 2022, Future purchased a $16.3 million mansion in Miami, a 9,000 square foot waterfront property. That's not just luxury, it's capital preservation. High-end real estate protects wealth, signals status, and creates leverage for future investments. Despite the headlines and lifestyle optics, Future's ambition goes far beyond millions. He has openly stated his goal is to reach billionaire status, joining the ranks of Jay-Z and Diddy. But unlike them, Future's path is different. He's not chasing corporate boardrooms. He's building through catalog, ownership, and scale. What makes Future unique isn't just his money, it's his mindset. He understands that music is the entry point, not the destination. Songs are assets, albums are portfolios, fans are ecosystems. Every release feeds a larger machine designed to generate cash flow long after the charts move on. His personal life has been chaotic, public, and expensive at times. Multiple children, legal battles, and media scrutiny have followed him for years. But even those challenges haven't derailed the operation. If anything, they've reinforced his urgency to build something permanent. Awards and accolades followed, Grammy wins, Billboard dominance, cultural influence that shaped an entire generation of artists. Future didn't just participate in the trap era, he defined it. And now, as streaming matures and catalog values rise, Future sits in a powerful position. He owns leverage, he owns history, and he understands that the next phase isn't about hits, it's about infrastructure. Future's story isn't just about rap success, it's about turning pain into product, volume into leverage, and music into a financial engine. From Atlanta mixtapes to multi-million-dollar catalog deals, he built something scalable, transferable, and durable. This is why Future isn't done. This is why $50 million isn't the headline. It's the checkpoint. Because for Future, the goal was never to be rich. The goal was to be untouchable.
Girl moving over here.